So we're out here messing with the Bloodstain again. Got jacked up. We got the heads and everything resealed up with the new BTR 7-layer head gaskets. We got the new China intake and everything put on. All that stuff's good to go. One thing I've had issues with this car is the engine diaper. I don't like using the engine diaper on this car. They're expensive and the flex plate always chews it up. And I've got the old diaper over here. And let me show you how bad this thing looks. This is the back of the pan side, and as you can see, the flex plate has just chewed up this strap, the back of it. So I mean, physically, if anything ever exploded, it was just gonna roll right out the back of this thing. I tell you, using a diaper on these things and doing like oil changes and stuff, it really sucks. I don't like doing that at all, because the diaper's kind of a pain. It takes you a little bit longer to change the oil. A lot of people have been seeing belly pans and stuff on some of these cars nowadays. And a local shop, Vasco Speed and Performance, they actually make a really nice CNC plasma cut belly pan. I went and picked one up the other day from Brad, and let me show you what this thing looks like. So here's Vasco's nice CNC plasma cut engine diaper. And I probably could have whipped one of these up and spent some time and done a bunch of cutting and bending and cutting and wasting materials and all this stuff. But I tell you what, for the way this kit comes, Brad's done a good job with this kit. And I believe this is for $79. I think it's on his website from $79 to $93, but he didn't offer one for an SN95, and I think they've used this one on an SN95 before with the AJE K member, which is what I'm pretty sure this car has. So we're gonna go through and we're gonna set up this, all the brackets and stuff, get everything kind of put on there, and then we'll test fit it under there, kind of figure out where everything needs to be, and then we'll lock down all the nuts and bolts and show you what this thing looks like. And everything I've seen, these are super nice, the way they look underneath the car. And yeah, let's see how this thing turns out. All right, so I'm a huge idiot. I don't know if you all knew this. I've known it for 39 years now, that I'm a total jackass. We've been working on trying to get the belly pan, the Vasco Speed and Performance belly pan on underneath the car. I don't know what K member's underneath this thing. I just had a name in my head and I was like, this is the K member I need. He whipped me up a belly pan. I go to put it on, it didn't fit. So I called him, I was like, this one don't fit. So we talked about a couple things. And he said, well, let me whip you up another one for a different K member, and kind of showed me some pictures. He's like, what do you think of this one? I said, well, I think that one will work. And he whipped up another one, whipped up some new brackets, and I just got it home this morning and been test fitting it and everything. And we got her put on. That means this thing's ready to go. As you can see there, we got us a belly pan on underneath this thing, old dang old thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I did go through and tape in my pig mat there, because from what I understand, most everybody else's engines have a much bigger sump on it, and the pan actually sits flat up against the belly pan itself and actually holds the pig mat in the bottom of it. Well, mine's got this little short pan in it, and it does not sit on top of that. So I went ahead and taped it in. It's probably not going to stay in there very long, probably block going down the drag strip, but we got our holes drilled for the brackets and stuff he supplied, and we got her all mounted up in there, crawl up under here. And this one here actually has adjustable brackets on it, so you can adjust all this in and out, back and forth, everything. Look how tight that thing fits up against the flex plate there. Let me see. You see it? How about now? Yeah, look how tight that thing sits up against the flex plate. Man, that sure is nice. We're gonna get up here. Now that we got it all bolted down, all the bolts are snugged up, and I'm gonna go through and bump this starter and make sure the flex plate doesn't hit the pan. Didn't appear to be touching it, but let's see. Nope, didn't hit it. We're good to go, fellers. So I'm gonna get this thing down on the ground. I've got to hook onto the laptop here, and we're gonna update the Tinker Dash in this thing. I bought this Tinker Dash probably like 2 years ago, and from what I understand, there's a beta update for this thing that I never did. So I'm gonna get this on the ground. We're gonna try and hook up to this and see if we can update it, because I think we can actually go in and change and set up our own dash display. And now they got an update for the shift light that supposedly changes how it operates. So anyways, I'm gonna get it on the ground and we'll try to mess with that. And we're gonna get this thing ready to go testing tomorrow.
Real crisp picture.
We got no wipers. It is raining. Going to the drag strip. You'll have that on the big jobs. No wipers. Still pouring down rain. 4 minutes rain it.
Gotta get to the track.
Huh?
I'm trying to get to the
We
track.
gotta get there. It's not raining there.
Oh my god. Is that bad for your window?
I'm like MacGyver.
MacGyver. Results to come.
Keep on keeping on. I mean, it's not really repelling. Probably like Rain-X might.
I feel like right in the middle where you didn't squeegee as hard.
Yeah, it's possible.
You see what I'm saying?
The real question is,
Oh my gosh.
it started raining over there.
It did.
It's cool.
It's cool.
We're literally 8 miles, 11 miles from the drag strip to be exact.
We're just gonna go like 10 miles per hour.
Not on the highway, we're not.
And oh my god.
Maybe we just need a little wind underneath the rain, you know, to really get that velocity
What's up
going.
with this spot right here?
You
Right in
know,
the middle.
I don't know.
I mean, it's propelling.
Don't mind the dash. That's limited edition.
Babe, how many race cars do we have? 3 race cars? How many functioning trucks do we have to pull these said 3 race cars with? I would say lower that finger just a little bit more. I'd say probably a quarter of one.
The green bean is definitely half.
The green bean is getting us to the track, but the dash is shaking.
Probably.
We don't have wipers.
Nope.
We don't have air conditioning because
Nope.
that blew at the track last time.
Yep.
So we're mouth breathing real hard at Karen.
Yep.
There's no headliner, by the way. Did you get the lights working?
I don't know. I didn't.
You forgot to look, didn't you?
Yep. Didn't look. We're not
Your
sure.
turn signal wasn't working.
I'm getting rained on. I forgot the lights on the ceiling of the truck leak when you're driving in the
Yeah,
rain.
they do leak.
You're probably gonna get wet here in a minute.
Half a truck. Maybe a quarter.
It's fine. Minor details.
Minor details. Alright, well, next video, to the track.
We'll see. Well, we made it out to the track and we got the car off the trailer, got it teched in. The green bean made it perfectly fine, no wipers. The WD-40 was the trick. We're gonna go up. I've got the same tune-up in the car that I had at the last test and tune outing up at US 36, where the car ran a 6.0. The air's a little worse tonight, so we'll go down there and hopefully see if it'll go a 6.0 again. Ideally, I want to get a 580 tune-up for our local series. So I was planning on turning it up, but since we put new head gaskets, new intake and stuff, I really need to see what the fueling's like. So I'm just gonna leave it. It's on 12 pounds, and we'll just see what happens and run it out the back, and hopefully it runs a decent number. Well, we've been sitting in the lanes for about an hour now, and still sitting here. Got quite a few cars ahead of me. We got Riggs pulling in over here. He's just hot lapping this thing. But hopefully we'll get up here. We got about 7 or 8 more cars in front of us, probably more like 30. But we'll get up there shortly, make our first lick. It's gonna be a low boost pass, probably the only one we get tonight. But hopefully we can see a 6.0. I'd like to see a 580 tune-up on this. I'd like to see a 580 on this tune-up, but who knows. So on that first pass, I had 5 on the brake and 12 overall. I haven't pulled the log yet to look at it. But like I figured at US 36 when we had this thing on this same tune-up, I was like, if it was going to 60 foot a little bit better, it would have went 580s. So it went 148 60 foot, which was pretty good considering it only left on 5 pounds. Obviously turned up, this thing will go bottom 120s, but 386 and the 330 and a 588, and I short shifted it. The shift light never came on. The car still trapped 121 mile an hour on that little baby tune-up, and then coasted a 920 at 125. So we'll pull the log, we'll check it, kind of see where we're at, and we'll check the time and kind of see where we're at and see if maybe we can turn it around. Might have to pull the hood off of it to get it to cool down, because it was coasting back down the return road like 202, 203 degrees. So the car slowed down, it lost a bunch of mile an hour. I put more dome on it and it made less boost. I don't know what that means. We had the hood off and we went from 12 pounds of dome to 15, so I was hoping to pick up 3 or 4, and it lost more. It made 14 on 15 pounds of dome and made 17 on 12 pounds of dome. I don't know. This thing is driving me nuts. I'm gonna have to go over it. I probably won't get it out until fall, with the weather getting as hot as it's getting, and still got coolant pressure issues. Not sure what to make of that. Maybe it's just where I have the sensor at. Maybe the location's bad. I don't know. We're gonna have to move some things around, try and figure something out. But car went a 591 that pass at 108, or 118 in the pass before. It went a 588 at 121. So car's going 543 at 127 on 20 pounds. So I don't know, just kind of aggravated. We're gonna get the hood on, get it loaded up, head back home. But that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep following. We'll see you on the next one.